Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Gonzalez, and I'm going to be exploring the development process of CG Cookie's next passion project, Don't Eat Sheep. Now in Don't Eat Sheep, this is the next game within the world of Eat Sheep, which is available for the iPad. In Eat Sheep, you take control of various monster characters who must eat sheep. In Don't Eat Sheep, you'll be doing the complete opposite, where you now team up with a sheep character in a 2.5D platform game. This means you'll now utilize both characters to solve puzzles, fight enemies including boss battles, and traverse an assortment of amazing new environments. This game is being built by the CG Cookie crew utilizing the same tools and techniques we teach to everyone else. Now we decided early on that we want to showcase the development of this game from the ground up to give people a unique insight into how we tackle the various obstacles and challenges when building a game of this type. When you first have an idea for a game, you need to brainstorm the various gameplay mechanics your game will entail. Things like movement, UI, enemies, and what the unique appeal to your game will be. Now we started off by discussing ideas, writing them down, and even going a step further by drawing out mechanics we'd like to include. Now once you have an idea of what you want your game to be, you need to build a MVP, or a minimal viable product. In this case, this could also be a minimal viable game. Now before you spend time and money building various assets, you need to ensure that the mechanics of your game are going to be enjoyable to use. Let's take a look at what we have so far. So here we have an example of a very primitive level that was created by Jonathan Lempel in Unity using nothing but basic game objects. Some of the key things that we wanted to tackle early on was player movement. Initially we had the idea to control the sheep character, which is the smaller red cube we see here. The bigger yellow cube is the monster character, who would follow along with a slight rubber band effect. Early prototypes of this included parenting the monster to the sheep and using a physics-based movement system, which was a bit unpredictable at times. So I tested out a few other methods before settling on a non-physics based approach which uses raycasting to determine if we are colliding with anything else. Now this was a far easier approach. This was easier to customize and tweak, and as you can see here the difference is quite noticeable. Once I felt comfortable with the movement of the character, I then had to create a way for the monster character to follow the sheep in a smooth and predictable manner as well. Now once again I utilized a non-physics approach to this, which I was quite happy with. As you can see, the monster character has a slight delay behind the sheep, so as to mimic that rubber band effect that feels natural. So that is our current state of Don't Eat Sheep at the moment. As this game progresses further, we'll keep you updated with more video logs.